up, everybody, and welcome to yet another exciting episode of Power Connect. Pan on Power TV, DStv channel 278, GOtv channel 19. Allow me to introduce, my name is Suecey Chigelo Chaku Kopala. Ngamrefuate chiviongo cha pakopala. Episode diare rotuya kofe pakopala. Pumuntu wa kweba a very multifaceted. Ngefoni ngalanda. Arachite fintu fi apsana his talent manager. Abengema mwishwati kopala ambassador. He's into animation. So he does have a new show out titled Treasure or Trash. Jerhayo Inc. and Robinson Kansawo is going to be my guest on today's episode. So by Jerhayo nganamba kwata kwa questions. Social media and for Power TV Zambia. Konse eko mwaya. Due to popular demand, urimbo to wala isura. Ero bale fo aba Jerhayo urimbo kwa Frank Ro akwi pikafi. Ngato wabwera nshwali pano pene muchu munzi ni power. But there's a rebrand that has happened, and also you currently do have a new show out, which is going to have us see a very different side to you, at least for most of us. A lot of people know you for, artist management. I think I would dwell more on that. There's a lot of things that you do under the creative umbrella as well. And for artist management, there's a lot of people, Jerhayo. Page, someone a back page. I'm artist, DVD. How's that going?
Well, that's going very smooth. I can say that is a very stable road that doesn't need so much effort.
Yeah.
So if you smooth to this one para pen.
Okay. So when it got to who's helping you in terms of the management? And I know that as a company, you obviously have people that are helping you push and do certain things, because it can be a little tedious sometimes.
Yeah, so we've got a team behind. Quite a few guys behind the scenes. So quite a few to have specifically kuma pages, running on kuma pages. Then quite a few specifically who have a few nirana. If he does the errands, I'm artist about it stress and they're supposed to concentrate on music. Then quite some of the foot guys who pita office to office looking for endorsements, corporate deals and so much more. Then quite some of the foot guys who have a quite so there's a team behind there. Yeah.
That's amazing. I was watching an interview that you did a few years back, and you were talking about how at the time Zambian artists were not very intentional on my Instagram and for you at the time you used to have conversations with artists from outside Zambia, but for the sake of building those relationships and collaboration, you had that set and you wished a lot more artists could do that. So I'm going to bring it back to the music, and the number of artists I know are under your management, right? So even when your artists aren't giving us music, there's something that they're doing on social media. So talk to me about the intentionality as management. Visibility. Even when we don't put out the music, there's so many things that you can actually do that can make you be as visible.
Yeah, so it's not all the time that people have to know you as a musician. There's another, Turimo University, it's more like the social media is the biggest platform. So you don't have to use it all the time for music, but you have to seize more opportunities. So as you can see, these days, showing the lives that people don't know about, because the platform is so vast. So I want to know taking advantage. Some are content creators, some are presenters, some are comedians, some are dancers. So it's like now everybody's selling on the biggest market. So not just to limit yourself to the music, artists are now taking time to show the other sides. So okay, if you're not in the studio and if you are not sick or if you're not committed to something else, at least use your time to remind people that you're still there. And most of them are doing it very well. Or Chanda and Nikita, they're just making content to remind people that they're there. And sometimes they are giving clues about the forthcoming projects.
Really? So because I was about to ask you. I'm like, you see, those are my boys, but Jerhayo, our boys have not been giving us music very consistently.
Yeah, so you need to be attentive to those. Because if we have a number, when you are doing something, somebody else is also planning to do it or is also doing it. So quite about planting na charimo so that so like some things they say, even the words they use or even the dressing they just dress up sometimes, even the content they just nama caption so you need to be attentive.
Last, you've decided to, I think in recent times also I've seen you try to start a couple of projects. So there's a project that caught my eye. And I wanted to ask how far you had gone with it. So you wanted to do Jerhayo Inc. Battle Arena. And obviously, I think I could have seen something in regards to that. How far did you go with that?
So, in the creative world, when something is rich, there's some people watching out there. So when I started the battle arena, somebody just saw the idea and they said, can we come on board?
Yeah.
So like, okay, come on board. What are you bringing on board? And said, we are bringing money. So me and money, so somebody just came and offered me something. And this is the second time this has happened to me.
Yeah.
Like they said, no, we want to buy the entire idea. We want to buy the entire thing. So it's like, okay, shame of it. Chafunya no rukungu. Shanungira kwani minting anashikula. Njere sendeni. Na wapela kuna tombi. So I remember even some time back what ma 2019 to 2020 panashikwa sana ma COVID. I used to do what I used to call ma COVID diaries. I used to do to my story to abufi, but they were trending. So I think up to now I'm still the first Zambian content creator to get at least 1 million views in less than 4 hours. Really? Yeah, I was the first. On Facebook, I did like a story where I was talking about akanyerere, kasanga sugar and whatnot. Kasa after shani, tunangwe twaisa, twasanga sugar tapali bakamona kabu fishaza. So somebody saw that and they came back to me and said, "Alo, ilole chai." So let's see the episodes that you've jotted down. Then I showed them and what time episodes I got my ideas. They said, "We want to buy that." And they bought that, and that grew into a very big TV show that I signed an NDA dating Dandy. But yeah, but the money, it actually quantify, but also the money that I had sought this idea for and how big this show became, at least you were settled okay. Like you're fine when you look at the idea. Yeah, but I know there are so many other ideas. There's so many other ideas. Yeah. I wish I could transfer the money from here to my bank account. Lamborghini new yeka. And also I wanted to touch on a bit on the animation bit. Are you still doing that? I've got a team that is still doing that. Yeah, but you're not fully committed to just doing that. What I believe in life, people say no, if we watch to focus on something, but I believe in evolving. Kwa bikoka story kalako Jesus ashirira abantu ama talents. Urasanga fatu mwali kasungirira fe for type for kuchita quantify multiply. Yeah, so if I'm able to do something and grow it, I'm able to do it. So now this is my first command animations because way back I used to work with Zakado. Yeah. To I pushing as Zakado, then I have more Zakado and I saw another jazzy. I'm a jazzy, it grows. Yeah, so now when I want to stabilize the kind of stuff, I left. I wanted to do something else. Yeah. In a panic friend, in fact, I was Jerhayo the Explorer. I want to explore everything. Jerhayo the Explorer. I explore a lot, yeah. You made an announcement that today I go to all this year. Couldn't feel even you know. At what dances are you taking? Not feel about something real, something real. They need to have a feel of the, you know, they need to. The Kopala ambassador in the building. But I want to bring you back to something that you're doing now. Trash or treasure? Well, Kalaka show career, it's something I've been thinking about. So, in everyone I believe that when you want to take a walk outside, so I took a step. I looked this lane and this lane, and I saw nobody was doing what I wanted to do. Yeah. And I felt like this is an opportunity to do something because for critical world, the competition. So I noticed like competition this is going to be a bang. Yeah. So that was the top of the list. Then the other thing that has always bothered me is utilizing our platforms that are available. Yeah. Like social media, I see people per TikTok who pangama trending things, but they are not building anything. Pama Facebook but I felt like there is so much more information that is happening out there. So I decided to focus on the most important that I feel is the most important stuff as of now, which is politics, entertainment, and social buzz. So so treasure or trash is like a medium where you get information that is important, but you get it in the round off to the nearest and simplest term. So rounded off to the simplest term that even every layman can understand, only layman's language. That refer to inflation kamcharo, like now for virus ile from India. Ilikuwa COVID but times 4. So one saying that there is nini near virus, I don't know, something like that. So now when you speak it mulira intellectual, a very dangerous virus is coming from India. You never mbuya kumushtaba umfe, but guy past the staba fish. So I'm supposed to get that important information, break it down to the simplest, where everybody is able to get the information.
Yeah.
And then when I give them that information, what they do with it is up to them. They can either treasure it or trash it. That's the concept.
Okay, fantastic. Also, that has come with the rebrand.
Exactly.
Starting with the look and also how just your posts and how you've been presenting yourself, even on social media, in person and on social media. So just the intentionality when you decided, okay, I want to do a show like this, but also I want to touch on my image as well. Okay.
So according to the culture, whether Western or African, when you are dressed formally, they'll take you serious. When you are carrying a message now, people will like perceive you some type of way. But when you are in a suit, quite a formality is a image fair now for a format. So that's the kind of message that I want to portray. I want to portray something like you can look like this, but you can still touch different areas of life. Tuwaikata street, tuwaikata ko pakati hapa, tuwaikata ko pa grassroots, tuwaikata ko kumushwa ikata na corporate. So my image, my rebranding with my looks and my suits and everything, this is basically to show people that you can do this even while looking like this. But first, okay.
And also speaking about if you want to treasure or trash, and how you decided, or you take the information and break it down, we are language, understand. You did something also when we're talking about the Bill 7.
Yeah, I did.
Yes, where you're breaking that down, how did you feel the response was in regards to people who didn't understand? If you know, sometimes it's section, so when you decided to break it down, because I did watch your video and I was like, oh, this is such a great concept. Yeah. How do you feel the people that are how did you feel the response was generally?
So the response was very good, especially that was meant for a particular crowd or audience of people. The message was received and questions were being asked. So I was encouraged to do more resources. So, but I feel if there is more that should be said out there, that's the right way to do it.
Yeah.
There are countries that have focused on their language, like Tanzania, Swahili, Shanshana, Malawi. Most of the programming and the dissemination of information is done. So now to the folklore stuff. So otherwise the response here and it's so good that stuff like Bill 7 was supposed to be done in so many languages. So that abantu baisho. Even more stuff coming, me I would encourage like they do Balondolola. There's so much that is happening in the country that people haven't understood. Like where they say Kwacha is one of the best performing currency.
Yeah.
So you never mind never station so parasimo kwamba kuipira kembo details, but instead of you coming up with a medium of them understanding or a simple language. So in aponombo pondeng, that's when I'm coming in.
Love it. Fantastic. So with the show, I did see that you've put out that you'll be putting it out every Saturdays.
Yes.
But so much happened and then you decided to put it out on a particular day as well, which happened to be a Monday. Are you looking at maybe spreading it out during the course of the week? I'll stick to one day.
So Zambia to something has happened.
Tell me about it.
So what's stressing is that I have to pre-record and there's some sort of editing and whatnot. Then news like what I didn't want to miss was because usually we shoot on Friday or Thursday. So I took so news now we but you don't want to miss it. So that was the delay. But what I would want to do, I want to push to a level where we'll be doing it that live. Not actually recorded and whatnot. Live on air.
Yeah, it's a breaking news.
Breaking news. Then I'm looking at extending it maybe to other platforms like TV stations and whatnot. Because you know what is happening. The reason why I focused on the Facebook, TikTok, Instagram is because it's accessible anywhere and everywhere.
Yes.
But quite a situations if you're bank or if you're companies, people are not allowed to access their phones during working hours. But that doesn't mean they should miss out on important information.
Yeah.
So that's why in the focus to extend to some TV stations, to partner, Shan, by the time Shako, but TV so I wanted to make it available.
Okay, so if somebody came to you with like the right amount of money, would you sell the concept?
It's
very different.
So kwa libefuta mwesho. Irabalanda tamano yafumine muifuesa ya mchulu. Amano yafumine muline ya muifuesa ya mchulu. So this concept I wouldn't want to sell, but I would want a lot of people to participate because I don't want to be the guy in front of the camera. I want to grow to a point where this week we'll present episode and I want it to be provincial. I want where we can switch like, hey, what is the news in Northern Province? What's the news in Muchinga? What's the news in Southern? So I want to grow it in that way. Today switching up. I just want to be doing the introduction and say the headlines and the details. You have me in the Copa Belt. My details you have me na quiz. Yeah, and I'm open to partnerships.
So I'm pretty sure you even know Northwestern Shani. And as we quickly get to wrap up, I wanted to talk about the music side. Towards the end of the year, you had posted a list of artists that you know you are hopeful they're going to blow up and do great things 2026.
Yeah.
Do you ever get some feedback from artists who feel like you're leaving them out on the list, or how comprehensive is your list? They are quite now checking off background concert and according to you now, this 2025 they tried, so 2026 should definitely be the year that they do incredible things.
Okay, so akale to alikonka bazi ya street guy for bada and for but this time mostly that was based on quantity, but this time we are basing it on quality. So this time I listened to a lot of top 10 and whatnot. Kairi upcoming artists they are pushing so hard. Then naliwa sana interested to my shows to chitakata sana upcoming artist. So diraine some kumpira kwa sana yako watu wamo napa. So napapene this year I've seen I want them on this year having a blow. But I'm not guaranteeing. But them on a fair taba.
Okay. So for you, who's top of the list?
Kupa Contra.
I didn't want to say that. I was at an event and I genuinely feel like you really just like his stuff because you've said this to him several times and you told him, I hadn't met you before. I didn't even know who you were at the time, but like coming across your stuff, you're doing incredible things.
That's a good part about her talent is cool, na uniqueness. That boy has got it.
Yeah.
It was going to be Frank Ro. Before I said it, not Pishakari. I'm a big fan.
No, Frank. Frank Ro.
I'm proud of soon to get some book manika kwat fidia Mavini Monica. Bakola sokolo dapat Frank Ro, pa contraction. We already have your boy out there making waves. So apanumba na tuishwe nshira. Na isula kare if so abachenomba bakola telera mo. Yeah.
Okay, and as we wrap up now, Jerhayo, Robinson Kasao, I know I've seen these are two different pages. Tell me the major difference between the two, also for the people that follow you.
Okay, so Robinson Kasao is the main focus as of now, because that's where I'm doing most of my real me. But Jerhayo Inc. Talent Management, that's for talent. By music, by musician, but on Robinson Kasao, Instagram, Robinson Kasao, TikTok, Robinson Kasao, Facebook is the main.
Is where you find the man himself, who is the Kopala ambassador and also a channel. Corporate Kopala ambassador. The corporate Kopala ambassador. Jerhayo Inc., thank you so much for stopping by and be sure to catch his show. For now, we're sticking to every Saturdays. It's titled Treasure or Trash. On my social media platforms, get to know what's going on in your country and also entertainment-wise. He has you covered. He's breaking it down in a language that you fully understand. To end the show, Jerhayo does a lot of things. So he's going to end the show for me and then he's going to cue the music video that we're ending the show with. Dave, you feel?
It has been an amazing time. Thank you for joining us on Power Connect. And to shut down this beautiful moment, we're going to give you something from one of Zambia's most promising talents and possible superstars in the next few days. Ladies and gentlemen, Kupa Contra with the new video, Pambafo.